Chuck. Welcome to our brand new channel, Get Gone With Us, where it's all about us moving over to full-time living in Maggie. Now, we're going to give you a review today on Maggie. We thought it would make an appropriate first video. We did do an in-depth review on her when we first got her 2 years ago. If you're interested in seeing that, the eye up here with the circle around it, just click there. It will bring you to that video. And at the end of that video, there'll be a link to bring you right back here so you can see what we think. All right, so let's start our quick review right out in the front. All right, so looking at the front, in the review video, I had said it was a 102-inch panoramic window. I was wrong. That's a 120-inch panoramic window. Jayco puts the same windshield in their Integra line. So let's move around to the side now, the passenger side. The outside of Maggie, look at all the basement compartment space. We absolutely love the fact it's just storage galore. And we like the full body paint also. Now, moving a little bit closer, they do have integrated cameras and side mirrors. When you put the blinker on, camera turns on, you can see what's down the side. In theory, sounds like a great idea. And moving along, take a look at the frameless windows. Love them, love that look. Nice and dark. Kind of impractical though, because they only open up a little bit. That's as far as they go. Those will work great if it rains, but as far as if it's a nice breezy day out and you want the breeze blowing through your windows, that's never gonna happen. You can open windows on the other side and turn on the fantastic fan in there, but if you're boondocking, that's gonna be using your battery life, and I'd rather have it come in naturally, but they look great. Moving on along, we have a TV area. Again, all these we showed you in the other video. Showed you this too, but we just wanted to say, like having a TV out here. 2 years, never used it. But the stereo, on the other hand, we use constantly for when we're sitting around the fire. It's, you know, keep it low. Don't bother neighbors or anything like that. It's just white noise that goes along with the crackling of the fire.
And it's Bluetooth.
Yes, and it is Bluetooth. Moving along, this little guy here. This is our on-demand hot water heater. We don't like it. Really don't like it. Does it work? Well, yeah. But if the pressure drops for any reason, it won't kick on. We really miss our Atwood that we had in our Class C. I can't even understand why they came out with these. To sum it up, the best one that I heard was a hot water heater that's on demand in an RV is a solution to a problem that doesn't exist, and I agree wholeheartedly. There was nothing wrong with our Atwood. It worked on electricity, worked on propane. This is propane only. So even when you have full hookups, you're still using propane to get your hot water. Just doesn't sound like that smart of an idea for me. That's our personal opinion. We just don't like them.
It might be a problem when boondocking. We feel that we might use a little bit more water than we normally would.
Yeah. So this may end up getting switched out. I believe a Suburban will fit in here. I wish an Atwood did, because I understood the Atwood. I could work on an Atwood. But anyway, moving along. Let's talk batteries. These are not the batteries that came with it, because the batteries that came with it did not last. They didn't even make it 2 years. You really need to keep up on your maintenance with the batteries. I heard that industry-wide, the batteries that come in these are not really the top of the line. These particular ones here will give us 109 amp hours each. They're set up in parallel, so we'll get 218 amp hours out of it. But because you can only bring a battery down to 50%, we only get 109 amp hours. But we will be upgrading to a lithium battery bank, so you may want to subscribe for when we do that, sometime this year, hopefully. All right, the back of the Jayco, right up there under the middle clearance light, is our rear camera. We use that a lot for backing up and for checking on the Jeep behind us to make sure that it's still there. Moving to the driver's side. All right, so coming around to the driver's side from the rear, right in here is where the shoreline is. It's nice and convenient in this small little containment area. The only problem that I have with it is, number one, I want it on a reel and it's not gonna fit. And you gotta squeeze it all through there. And then when you pull it back, you gotta pull it all out again out here to curl it back up to put it in. It's kind of a pain. So we will come up with a different plan. Let me move it into here. Now, the compartments all match the other side, and like I said, there are 4 pass-throughs. This is one of them. See how it goes all the way through to the other side?
That is huge.
Yeah, that's a lot of storage. And if you look what we have in this one, we have sewer hose, stinky slinky, but we also have the one that came with it. We don't use it. Do you want to know why? I'll tell you why then. So why don't we need our stinky slinky? Oh, we have a stinky maciator now. It's actually located off to the side here where the drains are, and it's attached to this hose. It's a poop grinder, okay? That's exactly what it is, okay?
But it's awesome.
It's attached to this hose. This will actually screw into the sewer line at the campground. What it does when you turn it on, it brings suction and it brings it through a grinder. Chops everything up into small little chunky pieces. Or not so chunky pieces. But this thing will expand to almost 3 times its size. That's how much pressure is coming out of there. It takes a lot less time to do. It's a lot cleaner. And it's just cool to say, yeah, I own a poop grinder. All right, moving on. The other thing that Jayco does that we really like is they put all of the water stuff in one location. Low drain points are down there. All your valves are here. And the label right here of which position they need to be in for whatever you're gonna do. You have your water line. You have your black tank flush. Paper towel holder. Outside shower. Water filter.
It's all in one convenient location.
And let me tell you one thing, especially if you're going to have an on-demand hot water heater, invest in an adjustable water regulator. These things rock. We were having nothing but problems with that till we got one of these. Because it takes so much pressure for that thing to actually kick on, meaning that thing as the on-demand hot water heater. You gotta really demand it. You'll need one of these. There'll be links to this in the everything else we talk about in the description box below the video. And last but not least,
The generator.
our 5500. This thing is great, and it's a lot quieter than our 4000 that we had in the Class C.
Yeah, it is much quieter.
Well, that will do it outside. Oh, no, it won't. Hold on. Let's go up.
So let's look at the roof via Stone the Drone.
Fire up, Stoney. Give you an idea. That is the back of the RV. That is the rear air conditioner. Check out the real estate that we have available on this thing for solar panels. Yes, they are in our future. Hopefully by the end of this year. Another reason to subscribe if you're interested. Welcome to the cockpit and dash area inside of Maggie. We really like this. We love the layout. We looked at a lot of RVs and this had the best layout as far as we were concerned. Everything is within reach and touch, but the one thing that we don't like is the stereo system. It had no reception when we got it. They looked at it. There was a pinch in the antenna behind the cabinets. They changed it. The reception still is not that great. The sound quality, though, is absolutely terrible. If you have it on Bluetooth, it's not bad, but you try to listen to a radio station, it's just really terrible. Now, the thing that I don't really don't like about this is if I'm driving, going along, and I need to look at the GPS. Right now, I have all of this view. I have this in my peripheral, but I cannot see that. So I have to take my eyes off the road to look down here. Now, my eyes are off the road. I'm a safety hazard as far as I'm concerned. Because maybe some people can look at it quick and know where they are, but I need to look and go like, okay, so I gotta take this one. It just doesn't work for us. The other thing we don't like about the stereo is that's where the camera monitor is. It's fine for the backup camera when we're checking on the Jeep or backing up, but if you're going down the road and want to use those side mirrors, driver's side. Again, I'm driving, watching the road, I'm trying to move over to the left. I have to look to the right to see if it's clear to move to the left. That's just, I don't know, to me that just seems dangerous.
No, and that's why I only use the right one.
Yeah, she uses the right side, which is right there. I mean, it works, it's a good concept, it's just, I feel the stereo and the monitor are too far down. So, because of that, we don't use the GPS in that. We picked up a Garmin RV 760. And I'll tell you right now, that thing rocks. You set it completely up for your RV as far as your height and length and all that goes, and it hasn't let us down yet, as long as you follow the directions. If you miss a turn and you turn onto another road, it could turn around and say don't have data, so. But that's what we use. That stays on our dash every time we travel, along with our Easy Tire pressure monitoring system. That thing is great. We have a whole video done on that too that shows the complete install. That is a peace of mind. You'll always know what your tires are, and if there's a rapid deflation, an alarm will go off to let you know. If they get too hot, an alarm will go off to let you know. It's just peace of mind. And you're here in the kitchen. Hon, this is yours. Take it.
I love the counter space in this unit. It even has a pull-out counter, which we haven't even needed to use
right here,
yet.
that will pull out. And a elevating TV.
The only problem with the elevating TV is sometimes I'm in the way if Chuck wants to watch TV.
Yeah. When she cooks, she spreads out all over the counter.
But the counter space is awesome. We don't even ever put the covers on the stove anymore. I do wish we had an oven. But on the other hand, I love these drawers. So that's a toss-up. But I am learning how to use the convection oven.
And the food's good.
The next thing we really like, the 12 cubic foot refrigerator.
With ice maker.
Yeah. We like the fact that this one, you can use propane or electric.
Yeah, a lot of the newer RVs are coming out with the residential refrigerator. What's a residential refrigerator? Well, go in your kitchen, look at yours. That's exactly what they're putting in them. There is no propane option. I believe that they're putting in like 2 extra batteries just to run them through the inverter.
The last piece is the pantry. Now, in theory, this is really awesome, but I think it could use a few more shelves. So I'm thinking of putting something up here because that's a really tall shelf. We'll see what I come up with.
And there's 2 of them.
Yes, there is 2 of them. They're both the same size. And what would you like to tell us about the dinette, honey?
It's comfy, spacious, it's big, nice place to eat dinner. But Sarah and I don't eat dinner here. We don't eat any meals here. We eat on the couch while we're watching TV. We'll get to the couch in a minute. So what we want to do, we want to take this out, we want to put in a workstation. I will say this couch is a lot more comfortable than the jackknife sofa that we had in our Class C. But that being said, it's not staying. Just like in our Class C, that didn't stay either. We put in a reclining love seat, and we are looking at putting in the reclining love seat here. All right, let's move down to birth canal, as I like to call it. It's very tight coming through here.
But, on the other hand, there's a ton
It's full
of storage. Tons of it.
Now, the one thing that this has that is going to come in handy for RVing, full-timing, it's pre-plumbed for a washer and dryer. And guess what we bought last week? We finally found a sale that we thought was a good one. So we'll be installing that once we come back from our trip to Indiana, when this goes back to the factory for an issue that dealerships can't seem to fix. We'll be installing that. So again, you're gonna want to subscribe for all this stuff. What do you want to do next? Bathroom, bedroom?
Hit that subscribe button. Right over there. Bathroom. And we have the bathroom.
Yep. This is our shower. See-through doors. We're probably going to change those out because it does make it kind of tight in here. But we could get a pole. Our friend Rich has one. And it comes out. So you get more room in there. And it will still all go in. Now the one thing that we don't like, it's a full porcelain toilet. But see how it's up on this platform here? That's going to get in the way of the composting toilet that we want to put in. So we've got to see what we can do to customize that, because a composting toilet is going to come up to about here. That's just not going to work.
Your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to come up to the top of the cabinet.
Yeah, this the drawer would be useless. We've already measured for it, so we're working on ideas for that.
We got to find out what's underneath there.
Yep. And plenty of storage in here for a bathroom in an RV, that's for sure. The thing that we don't like the sink. It's kind of tiny, and if you try to wash your face and you don't pull your head back out,
bang, bang.
That could give you a headache real fast.
Yep. And this is the bedroom.
It's massive. It really, really is. And with the nice TV right here, we do use this TV. We do use the one out in the kitchen. We do not use the one outside. I mean, look at all the storage that's in here. And there are 2 air conditioners, so we have one in the back, one out front. It should be pretty easy to full-time in here, with room to spare.
The one thing we were missing when we moved in is there was no nightstands.
Yeah, so we constructed some shelves. We got those at Hobby Lobby. We stained them, sanded them, stained them, and installed them. And yes, there's a video on that. We will link to that also in the description box below. Actually, all the videos that have anything to do with this will be linked to in the description box below the video.
But we love the king-size bed and the size of the bedroom.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we did all of these skid marks
Yeah.
with Maggie. She's one tough machine.
Yes, she is. She's a tough gal. there you have it, our almost 2-year review on our 2016 Jayco Precept 35s, aka Maggie. Where did we come up with the name Maggie? Well, she's our mobile adventure, get gone, ideal explorer. Maggie.
Maggie.
So, if you enjoyed what you saw and want to come along in our journey, because it's going to be an incredible adventure, hit the subscribe button. It's been there through the whole video. Just click it and you'll be all set. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. If you liked the video, would appreciate a thumbs up. If you want to share this video with anyone who's interested in RVing for any reason whatsoever, feel free to share it to them. Put it on your Facebook page. Put it wherever you have to. We would appreciate the support. Also on this channel, there's not many videos right now, but if you go over to our playlist, we have all the videos from our We Are Mud Fun channel that we did on the RV and the Jeep. We put them in a playlist right on this channel here. So, for Get Gone With Us, I'm Chuck. My lovely wife Cheryl is behind the camera.
Hi.
The end.
The end.